Today look at this contraption. I believe it is a code setting or ID setting device for the SRO-2 IFF transponder for Soviet aircraft. So you can see we have some kind of panel with grinding marks at the corners, only enough. We have one button here which is locked in the middle position by a safety wire. We have one device here, cover, and it is called type SRO-2M Pribor 2 Zavodsk number E622. This must be the serial number. So the SRO-2 is an IFF transponder. So what do we have? Wire harness, as you can see, with pretty serious shielding and the usual cloth wrapper around it. So we have this thing with a securing screw. So I do not know if it is supposed to be mounted in a cockpit or in an avionics compartment, but in fact when you pull the screw you are able to move and set a digit here from 0 to 6. It was originally on 2, it is why there is dust on the number 2. And you can see at the back here screw holes at each time to secure the screw. And nothing else in this device, for this one at least. So I will try to put it at a random position. So here we have this cover. So there is markings, sod, zapas, and raz something. So this cover we have 2 screws, and you can see one of them was covered previously with a factory seal or some kind of workshop seal at least. If I pull this cover off, we have 2 more devices with here a very shiny switch, very nice, with a nice glowing tip, but it is not radium. And we have 2 more of these setting devices which can be set from 1 to 6 again. But on these ones we have some kind of a little cover with 2 screws. So let me undo this and try to see what we may have under it. Oh, easy enough. We have what seems to be 2 glass body diodes. They are even called D3 and D4. It is some kind of silk screen printing over the diode, and they are point contact diodes, as you can see here. We can see the insides. I believe Dave Jones had one in a mailbag not too long ago and did make a close-up of it. If I find it again, I will link it in the video description. So here about this switch, it is interesting to note there is on the cover this metal piece which will prevent reinstalling the cover with the switch in the wrong position. It will only be possible to reinstall the cover like so, but not if the switch in the other way. So, and what do we have else? We have the back panel, back cover, with one more time failed safety screws, because look, I can turn them without breaking the seal. In fact, you can see it is supposed to have a little leg here poking out and coming inside this hole to turn the thing, but it is not the case here. And if I remove 2 more screws, what do we have? Here are the contents, so pretty straightforward. We have the 2 switches, the 3 multi-position devices here, 1 metal diode on standoffs, called D11. I am not sure we have 11 diodes in this thing, quite weird. A little relay here, and in fact it is all. You can see the case is made from quite flimsy aluminium. Here you have the grounding mesh of shielding mesh of a wire harness, which is tied with some wire and soldered in place. And you can see some of the wires go in the shielding and other ones go beside it. But it looks we have a secondary shielding wrapping everything at this level here. And here is the cable output for it. And we have stamped inside the box the parts number. Relay B or V in Cyrillic 1, 2, 3, and here also. So it is a fun little device. The connector is a 19-pin connector. Silver coated contacts, but they are very, very dirty. And apart from this, it will be all for this device. I will put this back together. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.